Let us start. Good evening, my dear SciTech students. In this tutorial, we will be discussing about the important formula associated with the optics, particularly ray optics. Let us see one by one. Take down ray optics. So these are the very important formula which will be definitely useful for you to solve some numerical problems. Take down the first formula. You know this famous formula, that is 1 by V plus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F.
Sir, mirror formula, sir.
Yes. And what is V?
Image distance, sir. Image distance, sir.
Image distance.
Distance
U?
image. Object distance.
Object
Sir.
distance. And what is F?
Focal length.
So this is the mirror formula to find out the focal length of a mirror. And second one, magnification is given by minus V divided by U. And what is M?
Magnification, sir.
And why M is negative for real images?
Sir, as per sign convection, minus for us, sir.
Okay. What about virtual images? That is positive.
Yes, sir.
So positive வந்தாக்கா அது விர்ச்சுவலாக வருது,
Virtual image.
ரியல் வரப்போ நெகட்டிவாக இருக்கும். அது நல்ல ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும். ஸோ தேர்ட் ஆஸ்பெக்ட், you know R is equal to 2F, which is nothing but F is equal to
R by
half of R, that is R by 2. And what is R here?
radius of curvature.
Radius of curvature. Okay. So the magnification can also be given as M is equal to height of image divided by height of object. That is also equal to minus V divided by U. That is also equal to F divided by U minus F. These are all derivatives. That is derived equations. And that is also equal to F minus V. So this will be very useful for you to find out the magnification in various terms. And you know pretty well, HI, height of the image, HO, height of the object. And this is particularly useful to find out the height of the object or image. In fact, this is positive in the case of mirror. So you please note down this point. Next, fifth equation. And this is with respect to the depth of an object in a particular medium. So refractive index mu of that medium is given by the ratio between the real depth, take down the real depth, divided by apparent depth. Apparent depth. Okay, so this is useful to assess the depth of an object in a particular medium. Are you able to understand? Right, let me proceed with the next one. This is concerned with the normal shift taking place. So this normal shift in the depth is given as D is equal to T, that is the thickness of the medium, into 1 minus 1 by mu. So this is another important formula, and this is useful to find out the refractive index as well as the normal shift, that is D. Shift is the shift in the distance or the depth, we can say. So that is D. Then, and the same thing can be, for instance, mu in terms of You know something about the internal reflection, where we have discussed about the critical angle. So this formula is going to be useful for you in the application of what you call the critical angle, and in this case this is very useful to find out the internal reflection of a given optical fiber takedown. So mu is equal to 1 by sine of critical angle, sine IC, where IC is the critical angle. So this is useful, you please make a note of it. This is useful to study the total internal reflection of optical fibers. Then, and the bending is represented, that is the lateral shift of the light ray passing through a given medium, can be represented as D. So D is called lateral shift. Take down lateral shift. So this lateral shift can be calculated from the thickness of the medium T, and then the reciprocal of cos, that is secant of refracted angle, secant R, into sine of the difference between incidence and the refracted angle, I minus R. So this is a very important formula to find out the bending of light rays in a given medium. Okay, and this formula is, that is ninth formula, is very important. Please make a note of it. Now we are going to discuss about two different media. First we will take up the rarer medium. In case of rarer medium, take down, in rarer medium, that is when object is located or positioned or situated in a rarer medium, minus mu 1 divided by, I already indicated, that is 1 represents the first medium, that is rarer medium, 2 represents the denser medium. So when I say mu 1, it is the refractive index of the rarer medium, divided by what is u, the object distance, plus, and mu 2 divided by v is equal to mu 2 minus mu 1 divided by r. So this is another derived formula. This is very important. You have to by heart all this formula. Now what is mu 2? Mu 2 is the refractive index of mu 2. This is mu 2. Mu 2 is the refractive index of what? Denser medium. Okay, and mu 1 is the refractive index of the rarer medium. You understand? Right. And the 10th formula, 1 by f, that is, what is 1 by f? The reciprocal of focal length, can also be called the power of the lens, which is, what is the unit of power of length? Diopter. Yes. So before converting into diopter, you have to necessarily convert it into meter. So you have to say in terms of meter only. Therefore, to find out the focal length, in fact, that is, we know already about the lens maker's formula, and this is given in terms of 1 by f. 1 by f is equal to mu 2 minus mu 1. So what is the speciality of this formula? In fact, you cannot find any UV here. So sometimes there are some problems based on refracting index of the media only, and they may ask the focal length. Normally for mirror formula, you need, that is 1 by f minus 1 by u, is it not? But in this case, without that, you can find out the focal length just by using the refractive index. So that is why this is a very important formula. So mu 2 minus mu 1 divided by mu 1, is it not? And not only that, along with that, into 1 by r. 1 by r1 means what? That is radius of curvature of the first one, okay, and radius of curvature of the second one, r2. So this is a very important one. r1, r2 are radius of curvature, f focal length of the lens, and mu1, mu2 refractive index of the medium, 1 and 2 respectively. Okay. Next one. Let me consider the lens formula, the direct formula, lens formula that you know very well. So if you are given uv, you can easily find out. So 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. This is the lens formula. And this can also be represented as, you can take LCM uv, and therefore u minus v, that is equal to 1 by f. Suppose if you are asked f, then uv by u minus v. Okay. And based on that, we can find out the linear magnification of lens. What is that? Linear magnification of lens. So that we already know, m is equal to, what is that? hi by ho, is it not? Image by image height divided by object height, and that is given by v by u, that is equal to f by u plus f, or f plus u, that is equal to f minus v divided by f. That can also be represented, you can split the fraction. So f by f minus v by f, which is nothing but 1 minus v by f. Okay. And this can further be expanded as f minus v divided by f, that is this formula. Okay. So this will be useful to determine the magnification, that is linear magnification of lens. Suppose if two lenses are combined, so you should know the formula for that one also. Take down. If two lenses are combined, in that case we will find out the combined focal length, which is nothing but 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. Suppose three lenses are combined, in that case 1 by f3. Suppose four lenses, so likewise you can add on. Okay, where f1, f2, f3 are the focal length of the objective, that is the lenses. Okay, focal length of the respective lenses for the particular object. And then 14. And this we know about the simple microscope, where magnification is given by 1 plus capital D divided by F. What is capital D? Anyone? No. It is the least distance of the distinct vision. I have told on that day, is it not? Least distance of the distinct vision, is it not? So that is represented as D here, is it not? Right. And m is equal to 1 plus D divided by F. In fact, this d by f is equal to m under normal adjustment. Okay, so this is the case when image at D, whereas magnification can be d by f when it is at normal adjustment. So don't forget this. Okay, and 15th one, compound microscope. So this is simple microscope, this is compound microscope. In the case of compound microscope, the final image at near point, is it not? The final image at near point. Near point is nothing but LDDV. What is that? The least distinct distance of the distinctivation, that is given by D. Therefore, M is equal to V naught by U naught into 1 plus the LDDV, that is the least distance of distinctivation, which is also called the near point D, divided by focal length of eyepiece FE, close the bracket, that is also equal to L divided by F naught into 1 plus D divided by FE. What is L? Anyone? That is nothing but the length of the tube of microscope. Length of tube of microscope. Is clear? So this is always useful for studying the biological specimen, and based on that we can select the lens of required focal length, and this is also used by jewelers and watchmakers. Okay, so this is the case with the final image at near point, that is at D. And then for normal adjustment, wait a minute. So M is equal to V naught by U naught into 1 plus, V naught by U naught into, because this is normal adjustment, so we have to multiply by D by FE, which is approximately equal to the length of the tube of the microscope divided by FO into D by FE. What is FO? Objective focal length. That is focal length of the objective lens into D by focal length of the eyepiece. Is it clear? Okay? Right. So we will continue this in the next class. And these formulas are very important. You at least try to solve 1 or 2 problems based on each formula, so that you can very well familiarize with the numerical in optics, particularly ray optics. Okay? So thank you.